Boys, are you ready to enter potentially the spicy zone? Because Mudahart from Some Ordinary Gamers literally just now called out asmongold for being a piece of shit content re-uploader. Not exactly his words, but honestly close enough. React content by itself is a very treacherous place to be in, and asmongold is threading through it like there's absolutely no tomorrow. And a lot of people are having a problem with it, because most React content is already dodgy, but what asmongold does with his React content is essentially just re-uploading and getting paid for it. And we're gonna check out a lot of evidence for that, and in some cases, even situations where asmongold has most likely damaged the original channel by doing his reacts. That's because of how YouTube works, by the way, not that he intentionally decided to be malice. But almost none of asmongold's React content falls under the fair use umbrella. To fall under the fair use of umbrella, you need to meet certain criteria, and asmongold pretty much never meets it. Now, there are some videos where he actually does add to the video, and you could argue that it's fair use, but the majority of his React content is blatantly just a re-uploading already existing videos, getting paid for them, and ruining other channels' views because of it. It's pretty much insane. And asmongold does a lot of self-infringing things here that he even himself admits are most likely not fair use. So let's look at a couple of examples. This is asmongold reacting to Margit is Easy, an Elden Ring animation by Cardbot. Maybe you know of him, really good stuff. 2 minutes 40 seconds long. The original Cardbot video is around 1 minute 29 seconds or something like that, but asmongold watches one part for 10 seconds extra, so it's what essentially the original video is 1 minute 40 seconds long, and 20 seconds of the outro. Which means asmongold, potentially, if we're being extremely generous to him, has only added 40 seconds of additional creative, educational, or deformative content on top of Cardbot's existing animation. And if you watch those 40 seconds where he's just not smiling and watching the original video, or the outro is not going, in that time he says nothing that adds any potential to the video. He says absolutely nothing that makes the video deeper. He says nothing educational. And this is the main problem with asmongold's React video style. He just comments that he liked the video, or he goes on some kind of random tangent. For example, he watches this video and then he just goes for 5 minutes about how he just remembered that back in the good old days some friend of his decided to do something and it was hilarious, even though that literally has nothing to do with the old video or the video that he watched. It for all intents and purposes could just be a completely new video, and everyone would know and could watch it and understand everything that's in there because it has absolutely nothing to do with the original video that he watched. And asmongold has done this a lot with Cardbot's animation videos. He has reacted to a lot of them. And for example, this is the original page. For his Margit is Easy by Cardbot Animations, got originally 2.4 million views. asmongold literally re-uploaded that, added 40 seconds of him saying that the video is good, and is monetized by YouTube and getting money from this video. If asmongold was a 500 subscriber channel, he would have been long gone deleted by YouTube for copyright infringement. But since asmongold is one of the most biggest and influential channels about gaming in general on Twitch and YouTube currently, well, no one really wants to say anything. And also, him making a video and ripping off Cardbot Animations, blatantly re-uploading his work, is not exactly impacting Cardbot in a negative way, because his video is still gonna be the biggest thing that YouTube recommends if anyone's searching for Elden Ring animations or Elden Ring funnies or anything of that nature. So in this case, at least asmongold is not directly creating a negative impact on Carbot, but it is a blatant re-upload. Watch the asmongold video and tell me he added anything of value, any value of depth to this original Carbot video in 40 seconds. No, he just said, "Oh, I had a similar experience" or something like that. And that is not fair use in general. And then you have furthermore situations like this. This is another aspect of how asmongold reacts. This is another reaction to Carbot. The original video is roughly 3 minutes long. Something like 3 minutes and something seconds. And asmongold's video is 14 seconds long. And this is a huge thing what every asmongold fan usually says why it is fair use. Oh, the original video was 3 minutes long, but asmongold's react video is 55 hours long. That doesn't mean anything. It's still literally stolen content in this case. Because you see, if that is a legitimate defense, that would mean that I can just go into asmongold's channel, download every single video that he has. For example, I would download this video, 20 minutes long, and I would just add 20 minutes of a black screen at the very end after his video goes up, and I would claim that it's fair use because I added 20 minutes of extra content. Everyone can say that that's bullshit. And this is this is essentially how asmongold's reacts work. He reacts pretty much without pausing in a lot of cases in videos like this to some content. He laughs about it, and after he starts going on tangents, stories, or something like that. He's not talking about the general video, why the animation is great, what kind of animation tools are used here, what kind of visual cues are used. No. He just talks about random, very dissociative things in the video that he can recognize, and so on. He's not really explaining the video, he's just talking about his experiences. And this is a classic asmongold react style. Look at this. For example, he reads the comments at the end. That is also not fair use of the way that he puts it. And this is the problem with almost every asmongold video that you can see. The most egregious example probably is the asmongold's clip channel that I recently heard about this. So, asmongold was watching the trial online. He watches the trial from this channel. It's a YouTube live stream. It was translated live. So this is the channel he watches this from. And Mudahar did say that there's some kind of difference about copyright for trials, but I don't know about that. But let me essentially explain this. This was a random video that I clicked on. So in these 32 seconds, asmongold does not say a single word. He just does a huh sound, and that's pretty much it. Maybe he says one word in this whole video clip. 32 seconds. So he essentially adds absolutely not even the slightest bit of value to this video. Which, keep in mind, he essentially just that means that he essentially just went into, for example, this video right here, which is almost 9 hours long. He picked out a 30-second clip of himself. He just put in his picture here where he was smiling, and he re-uploaded this as original work. Now, do court trials fall differently under fair use? I honestly don't know, but this is effectively his whole clips channel when you look at it. Asmongold is just blatantly taking 30 to 1 minute long clips where he doesn't even say anything and just re-uploads it from this channel. Essentially, he just goes into this and re-uploads 30 seconds clips from this trial day 22. That's essentially all that asmongold does in his clips channel. Now, are different clips different? Yes. But do these fall under fair use? I absolutely have no idea. And since he's a giant channel and he's very popular at the moment, YouTube is blatantly rewarding for it hugely. even though I don't think there's a single person who would call this fair use in any way. Now, is it actually fair use because courts potentially have a different applicability for fair use? I honestly don't know. But you can see how this is scummy. That he literally just takes this 9-hour long video, finds a 30-second clip of it, and adds his face just smiling over it, and gets paid for it. That's just blatantly being an absolute dickwad. And here are my favorite examples. These are examples where asmongold most likely hurt channel growth by reacting to his videos. And this is a great video, Woe's Darkest Secret. If you haven't seen this, watch it. It's absolutely amazing. And here, it's not the part that the original video has 400k views, and asmongold has 1.5 million views. That does not matter. What matters is YouTube interactions. As you can clearly see, this is the social blade of the channel. You can see by graphs when asmongold decided to watch the video was here. His original video was very good and very well received, so it received a lot of views in the first place, and then there were a couple of other good videos. But this is when asmongold found the video, watched it, and this is when he told his viewers to go subscribe to him and so on. At first glance, it actually seems that that's a beneficial thing. But in reality, YouTube does not work exactly like that. You getting 10k, 20k, 30k, or even 200 million subscribers doesn't mean that your videos are gonna get more than 1k views. YouTube has two extremely huge metrics for deciding is a video good or not. One, and the first most important one, is click-through ratio. If your click-through ratio is good for a video, YouTube will instantaneously recommend it at the start for more people to watch. Because at the very start when you publish a video, you don't have watch time to rely on. Watch time becomes important after that. And in this case, asmongold watched the video. A lot of people clicked on the video, liked it, and watched it. But the watch time did not exactly go up, but he got a lot of subs. And now, every time that this person is uploading a video, these people that subscribe to him because asmongold told them to subscribe to this channel, are receiving notifications from this channel, but they're not clicking at it. So, YouTube instantaneously thinks, well, these people are not exactly clicking a lot on this video, even though he has this many subs. We would expect that this channel would get that many clicks when the video is released because they're subscribers. From YouTube's point of view, why would they want to promote a video that even that own channel's subscribers do not want to click on? And this is how he potentially damages videos. Furthermore, in the rankings of where this video is compared to other ones, the fact that people just went and liked it without watching it and creating a retention period damaged the video in the long run. Because now, there is this video, asmongold reacts to World of Warcraft's Darkest Secret and World of Warcraft's Darkest Secret. This video is shorter than this one, so YouTube kind of prioritizes this as more potentially suited to get ads. This video has more view time on it in general, and people's retention on it is higher than this one because this one got its retention completely busted by the fact that asmongold said, yeah, go and watch this and like this video and subscribe. Now, asmongold doesn't clearly know that he's damaging those videos, but it does damage the video. Because if the average viewer watches this video for 5 seconds and asmongold's video for 20 minutes, YouTube does not see a single reason why it should promote World of Warcraft's Darkest Secret instead of asmongold. They have the same name, and trust me, YouTube can tell that the video is almost the same playing through it. And also, do you think this video falls under fair use? 21 minutes long, 22 minutes long? Does asmongold go into detail about... No. He literally talks how crazy that video is, how good that video is. And watching a video and then saying in 5 minutes that video was good, is not fair use once again. It's pretty much a pattern. So, yeah. This channel, while it will experience some initial growth, and its views did pretty much get doubled because of the new subscribers and whatnot, in the long term, YouTube will rank this channel and this channel's videos much more harshly than other channels, because this channel, because of asmongold's like and subscribe tactic, but no video view retention tactic, has fucked it a little bit. And you know, the graphs will most likely see a huger drop than this. Well, maybe not. Here's another great channel, by the way. Willy. Willy is a channel that asmongold reacts to quite a fair bit. He watches those videos quite a fair bit. And Willy is a very interesting and niche channel. And his videos, on average, get anywhere from 40k views to 150k views. It's very hit or miss about the topic he chooses to talk about. And asmongold reacts to his videos quite a lot. If the video is really good, it's going to get like 150 plus k views essentially, and so on. And asmongold reacts to these videos. And look at how he reacts. Look at this. World of Warcraft, the Lich King Classic, most controversial features. 85k views, April 9th, posting date. And asmongold reacts to it on April 10th. Essentially, this means that asmongold is sucking up all of Willy's views. And the worst part of this is, arguably, when he's watching a video like this, he actually does offer in-depth perspective about issues that Willy is talking about. So these are the rare videos that could fall under fair use. Because asmongold is actually putting legit input into the issues that Willy is talking about. He's not just saying, wow, this video was great, awesome. No, he's actually talking about the things that are said in the video. Does he agree with them and disagree? That's fair use, because that is a critique or educational purposes in some cases. So the only thing that he is potentially fair using, he's absolutely screwing the guy over. Because this was posted at the 9th, and this was posted at the 10th. In reality, this is not even 24 hours later than the original post. And considering he watches Willy's content pretty much on the stream, and he is way bigger than Willy, that means that when he watches this, a lot of people, considering their audiences also overlap, no longer watch Willy's content because they saw it on asmongold's stream. And since he is watching only he uploads reacts of the best videos that Willy does, that means that this video could have potentially had 2 times more views. But considering asmongold literally fucking slays it, not even 24 hours later, means that this video will get less views. Because again, YouTube knows that asmongold is watching Willy's video pretty much. It knows, it sees that it's the exact same thing, that there's only minor differences, and probably, I'm not sure about this, I could be wrong, but if Willy goes into his analytics and checks potential copyright infringements, there is a chance that he sees asmongold's channel. Furthermore, asmongold himself understands, or at least the editors of asmongold's channel, understand that this is most likely not fair use and is very murky waters at best, because every single video that is uploaded it has the original video, it has even their like subscribe buttons, Patreons and shit like that, because that is paying homage to the original source, which a couple of years ago was pretty big, and a lot of people talked about it. You don't even mention the video that you used. So here they are trying to skew this as fair use because they are at least crediting the original video. And every single asmongold video has, if you own the copyright content shown in this video and would like it to be removed, or the ad revenue made from it, please contact. Yeah. if you are pretty certain that you are in no danger, that you are not infringing on anyone's copyrights, you're never adding something like this to your video, because that just makes you look bad in general. And this is literally every video that he has. Also, I am not currently sure is this any longer in the terms of services of YouTube, but YouTube had explicitly previously YouTube had something to say against this. So the YouTube description box is essentially the second place you can see tags, as you can see here, right? And you can essentially, for all intensive purposes, use the description box as a second tag box. And that is not, that at least that wasn't at the time allowed by YouTube. And asmongold's videos, essentially where you are supposed to describe the video, are telling, thank you all for watching, stay tuned and subscribe to asmongold blah 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 channel to keep updated with, insert a lot of keywords of popular things that asmongold does. Now, this does not work, as far as I know, for small channels, but for bigger channels that are known and liked, this essentially allows this video to be seen by Final Fantasy XIV players, for example, because it has Final Fantasy in it. Does it have anything to do with Final Fantasy? No. But, considering it is there, YouTube may decide to show this to some people who watch Final Fantasy because it mentions it. Now, it's not necessarily a guarantee, but there is a chance that it shows it to FFA 14 players because it is in the description box. And this is how asmongold's videos, all of them, are structured. Especially the shorts. This is just blatantly being a piece of shit, and honestly, I hope this is against the YouTube terms of service. Because, yeah, look at this. He mentions even specifically other content creators like Josh Strive Hayes, Zetalpa, Bernie64, and many, many more. Blah, blah, blah. All of that good stuff. Essentially, all he puts in here because the default tagline is just not big enough. This is blatant abuse of the system, by the way, if anyone does not understand. Even if YouTube terms of services have been changed and this is okay, no one does this because everyone has more of a conscience than, Asmon and the people that that edit the videos for him. Also, we can talk about people like John Strive Hayes. John Strive Hayes is someone who actually asmongold reacted to, and he got benefits from it. Because not all situations where he reacts to someone are bad or good. I showed you the bad ones where he potentially was destroying channels, but for example, John Strive Hayes, asmongold, by reacting to him multiple times, by the way, not just one time, but multiple times, made it so that people by default want to watch his videos because his videos are just flat out decent to watch and good. So, in this situation, if asmongold is reacting to a channel that already that is good and it's climbing up, asmongold just pushes how fast it climbs up. He doesn't exactly break them in that sense. He does certainly boost them in a positive way, but that does not mean that without asmongold they would not exist. They would still have made it to that point, only asmongold made them make it to that point a lot faster. But the funny thing is, with situations like Josh Strive Hayes, where asmongold reacts to his videos, Josh Strive Hayes contributes his growth and his success pretty much to asmongold. A lot of people who have watched that know that. And that essentially puts him in a very interesting place where asmongold can literally just re-upload his content, not even say anything, and he most likely will not even not dare to say anything. A lot of people are not speaking out against this. Even Mudahar in his own video did not. I pretty much guarantee you he chose to use language that is much more reserved than what he would normally use because it's asmongold. He has very good karma against a lot of people who are in the space. And, a general term for YouTubers is you don't shit where you eat. That's why you don't see a lot of big Twitch celebrities dunking on other big Twitch celebrities, because those people know each other's secrets, those people know each other's dealings, and they can kind of ruin each other to a certain degree. And that's what everyone tries to avoid here. So that's why not a lot of big people are calling out Asmongold for this, because he has a lot of influence, a lot of people are instantaneously going to defend him, and a lot of things of that nature are going to happen. Essentially, a lot of people see it pointless to call out Asmongold because it's kind of risky. It kind of leaves a bad breath in your own mouth. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this. It's pretty shitty. Let's hope something interesting happens, because almost every video you see here should be copyright claimed, and there's absolutely no way around this. There are currently on his channel, there are so few videos that are just not copyright infringements and are fair use. It's insane. And almost no original content of its own, because again, Twitch is the lazy way of doing content, and that's pretty much just fact.